Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this video is a continuation from last week's. I thought it would be fun after showing you guys how I did my everyday makeup to show you how I would kind of bump that up if I was going out for the evening or going for dinner. Not that I do any of those too often anymore now that we have a baby, but be fun to show you anyways. So if you want to see how I would do it, continue watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. So what I'm going to do today is just kind of darken my eyeshadow a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit more bronzer and then more of a highlight, and then I'm going to put on a different lip color. So you can totally add like liner and lashes. You can really do whatever. So let me show you where we're going to start. I'm going to use this Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. The colors in here, like, they're so pretty. Like, I'll let you guys see. Like, I use this palette to do my wedding makeup, and they're just so versatile. I'm just kind of winging this, not gonna lie. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with this shade Golden Ochre. So I'm just gonna apply it using this brush that kind of came with it, and I'm gonna put it into the crease of my eye. And don't worry if you have any fallout, we can always kind of fix it with a little bit more concealer or foundation after. So this one's a little bit lighter, so I'm gonna just bring it in a little bit more just to make it more of like a transitional color, and up. Can kind of bring it up a little bit onto your brow bone. And I'm going to do the same on the other eye. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with the burnt orange. And I'm going to do a similar thing, but I'm not going to bring it in quite as much. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see a difference from what it was like before, but there's definitely a bit more color. And then now I'm just going to darken it up slightly. So I'm going to use a little bit of this dark kind of shimmery brown, and I'm just going to use that on the outer corner and blend it really well. So I'm using the smaller end of this brush. I'm just going to apply a little bit of it. And then add if I need to. So this one, I'm just kind of running it along, more so along my lash line, and then slightly up into my crease. I'm going to add a little bit more. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see, it's definitely darker towards the outer corner of this one compared to this one. So that's what I was looking for, and I'm just going to do the same obviously on the other side. Okay, so now that both of my lids are done with the darker brown, I'm just gonna take a little bit. You can even just use like whatever's left on your brush, and I'm just gonna lightly rub it along my bottom lash line on both sides. And then I'm gonna grab a cleaner brush. This one will work. So this is just another kind of small shadow brush, and I'm just gonna make sure that it's blended along the bottom as well. Kind of smoke it out. You want to make sure too that it's connected to the top. So don't have like a space in here with no shadow. Make sure it's really blended up and kind of connects with the top eyeshadow, if that makes sense. Okay, now I'm just gonna take my powder brush again, and I'm just gonna kind of wipe away any fallout. This one wasn't too bad. If you need to, you can take your foundation brush and just kind of lightly dust away any of the shadow that maybe fell. If you want, you can apply a little bit more mascara. I think I'm just gonna put one more coat on just to kind of get rid of any of the powder that maybe got onto my lashes. And then I'm gonna move on to my cheeks. Now onto my cheeks. I'm going to use this Anastasia contour palette again. And this time, instead of using the bronzing brush, I'm just gonna use this kind of contour brush. So this is the Sephora Pro Contour number 79. And I like to kind of mix a little bit of all these colors together. So I literally just kind of dip my brush in all of them, tap it off, and then I'm just gonna start right about here and just lightly apply the product. So you can see what a difference that makes. I'm gonna blend it out and up. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other side. This is just kind of nice just to add a little bit more definition to your cheekbones. And then I'm going to use a little bit of a more intense highlighter. So this is kind of old, but it is the Jaclyn Hill palette that she did with Becca, and I love it. My favorite one is the Champagne Pop, so that is what I'm going to use just with this fan brush. I'm going to put a little bit of product on there, and then I'm just going to apply it to the tops of my cheekbones. This is my favorite highlighter, and it goes with like every makeup look that I do ever. So now for lips, kind of winging this one too. I'm just gonna put a little bit of a darker pink on my lips. I have the MAC Creme de Nude on right now, which is really nude. So this is a Bobbi brown, and it is called Sandwash Pink. So it'll be just a little bit darker than my natural lip color. And I'm just gonna lightly apply that. So I'm going to use this MAC LipGlass. So I don't know if, like, it's really pretty. It's like a peachy pink. It's called Lychee Lux, and it has like kind of gold shimmer in it. So I'm not sure how it's gonna look over top of the lipstick that I just applied. I usually use it over top of a red, but we're gonna give it a go. Okay. So that is kind of how I would bump up my daytime makeup into like a more evening look. So all I did was basically add a little bit more color to my eyeshadow, a little bit more contour, and then slightly darken my lip color. But you can do whatever, like you can leave it as a nude lip. There's really no rules when it comes to that. If you have any video requests, I would love to hear them. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.